Hi guys, what's Rocket here with another video. We're back with the Mexican Grand Prix. As you can see, we're leading the championship going into this Grand Prix. So what can happen? We could be champion at the end of this. Actually, we can't, but we can definitely get ourselves up and ready for this Mexican Grand Prix to see if we can get this championship lead further, going into Brazil where we could possibly wrap up the championship. But it all comes down to this, as we give Quakers a slipstream here, showing some sportsmanship. As on my first lap, he gave me a slipstream, so I thought, you know what, we'll retaliate the favour. I might have validated mine, but you know, I hope he used something out of that slipstream that I gave him. Through the fast right, through the fast left, losing the rear on the power. We're going for a spin. Got for a 360, keeping out the barriers, or do we know we're into the barriers? Oh no, the left right has caught me out, or right left even, and sadly that's almost ruined my qualifying complete there at Q1. Didn't have to do that. As you can see, is only 15 drivers are in this session, so I really didn't have to push that car that much, but I did anyway. Now let's go on the medium lap time with just 8 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. Can we do something good with this medium lap time? I hope we can. Starting lap off strongly along this start finish straight, reaching top speeds very fast, 208 miles an hour almost. Heading towards turn 1, hitting the braking marker. Got to make sure you hit the apex here at turn 1. Yes, we do. Turn 2 here, missing it slightly, heading towards turn 3. Get on the curb a little bit. Oh, we got the curb too much. We're into the wall. Let's go for us another spin. That's my second spin of today. That's a weird place to go for a spin as well. Now, back on this time, the lap later. Can we see if we can improve on this lap time? We need to get ourselves out of the top 15. Oh, it's me in trouble towards the end of this Grand Prix. Through the left, through the right. This is looking to be a kind of decent end to this lap time on the mediums. Do the final couple of corners. I really hope this is a good lap, but if it's good enough to get us through into Q3, is it or is it not? It is for now. We go P8. But are we going to drop back, or do we need to go for a soft lap? I think so. I think that could be easily beaten. And as I say that, yes, it has already. With 30 seconds left on the clock here, I'm going to have to get a lap together on the soft. Right, we've got RSF1 stretch in front of us. I have to go here because the the timer on the top right is showing 20 seconds, so I need to get on with this. Otherwise, I could be in a bit of bother and a bit of trouble. So, let's just get on with it then. On the start finish straight, with crossing over, only 13 seconds to spare. Now, Stretch is a long way in front. He just finished his lap time, don't forget, so he should get out of the way in Q2 and see if we can get something good out of here. So go into turn 1, bit slightly off through turn 1 into turn 2. Or even validated in turn 2. No, we go for our third spin of the day as well. But that's me out to qualify when we start P12 for this Grand Prix. Oh dear, Stretch is starting. Well, he's going into Q3, so no way Stretch is going to start. This championship's going to be interesting. We start P12. Stretch is actually going to be starting P7. Okay, Stretch, let's see what I can do here. 10 red lights, and the Mexican Grand Prix is underway. Who gets the best start? Well, let's see. Rich Mixon overtake Button in use straight away along this start finish straight. Alongside the racing point of Grunty, heading towards turn 4 and Spooky. As they're all using more ERS than I am. Ice Best there. He's going to get a bit of... Oh my god, it's a car on my right. That was Quakers. What a terrible start, Quakers. It's turn 1 we go. Oh my god, Quakers kind of messes all up a little bit. There's contact at turn 2 between Spooky and One Shot. That's caused Asteroid damage. Or I think Spooky's definitely got damage, but I think Asteroid's involved with that as well. What a chaotic start to this Grand Prix. We're in P9 right now. We've overtaken 3 cars already this Grand Prix. Now up the inside of Spooky's there's more contact for me and Spooky. How did I not get damage from that? Spooky misjudges his brake point with his right hand and moves out the way as well. So that is us. It's P6, P8 even. So it's still not a bad start. 4 positions now. As you can see from the 10 red lights, and away we go from the replay camera theatre mode. Just getting have a look. See what happened to Quakers here, because he got a great launch. Look how far ahead Quakers is off the line compared to everyone else, and he just decides he's just going to pull over to the right hand side and let everyone through. You can see how close they get here, because we were 5 wide there briefly into turn 1, and then here's the contact at turn 2 between Asteroids and One Shot. And then Asteroid and Spooky as well. A bit of damage for Spooky. So that's a shame for Spooky's race. And that sadly could be, that's it for Spooky's championship. I don't know how far up the order he's going to be, but he's going to drop massively after that one. Now let's head through turn 1 on lap 2. Closing back up to Asteroid, who I think at the time, I thought he had damage. I thought he was doing very well to keep up the pace. There's yellow flags for the back of his safety car. What's happened? I think we have a camera angle from Ice Best. Yes, we do. What's happened further back? As looking at LR Blaze Guns, who's got the DRS, he's got the straight line speed. He's looking up the start Ice Best heading into turn 1. Ice has to give him space here at turn 1. He does give him a car spin. There's a spin there though. That was Blaze Guns who's gone for a spin. I'm pretty sure he collected Quakers as well. And that's caused a safety car, which means we're all going to get bunched back up. Right, still P8. No one in front of me pitted, including Asteroid. So this race is about to get interesting because I don't forget I'm the leading medium runner right now as well So we've got it all to play for ourselves here. Looking up the inside of Asteroids already, not quite on the safety car restart, just going to stay in behind Asteroids I think here. Save the ERS for later on, save the rich mix a little bit as we put it down into lead. I did think about the late lunge into turn 1. Not really an opportunity available to me, so we're going to have to wait a lap I think for DRS or more straight line speed or a better exit. But out of turn 3 we get a little bit onto the curb there. Bad mistake by myself, and that's made me drop back behind Asteroids a bit, meaning there's no way for an overtake just yet. Although I say that, 1 lap later, we are right behind Asteroids. It's nice to say he's already ran out of ERS actually, so we should be able to get Asteroids here quite nicely. Heading to go to the outside, heading towards turn 1. Side by side, Asteroids towards turn 1. Asteroids very late on the brakes. We're still holding it around the outside. It's turn 2. We have the inside line. Asteroids keeping it there though. He has the inside of turn 3. We're still side by side on the exit. I get caught on the curb and the Asteroids are bad. The Asteroids still got the advantage on my right hand side. Look at Crazy Fish, but coming back behind both of us. Crazy's looking up the inside. We're 3 wide. It's his left hander. What I mean by Crazy Fish? Oh, there's contact between Crazy Fish and Asteroid. We go around the outside of both of them there. What an overtake by myself to get 2 cars there. I thought I was going to lose 2 positions, but instead I've gained 2, and I'm on P7 now. Wow, that was a crazy overtake there from Crazy, and it didn't quite work out for him. Now, 1 shot. You're my teammate, and I'm fighting for a championship. You don't have to get out of my way, but it would be very appreciated at this stage, considering you're on the softs and I'm on mediums, and I'm going a bit faster than you right now. Into the final couple of corners we go. He doesn't have to get out of the way, by the way. As into the pits goes RSF1 Shane. He goes in for a very undercutty strategy, I guess. Side by side, my teammate, we've got DRS. He will have DRS as well. Am I going to have to use up any overtake? Yes, I am. We put alongside my teammate heading towards turn 1. Surely my teammate won't fight this too much. Heading towards turn 1. He doesn't. He's lost back behind me. And we're into P4 now. Next up, myself is RSF1 Stretch, who is your championship leader, don't forget. So, moving on to lap 10 then. It is me versus Stretch through the fast right, left. Onto the curb. Going to get a track limit this morning. Yes, we do. Got DRS rich mix going on though. Heading towards his right hander. We are closing up to Stretch though. Skipping it a little bit just because of my track limits. Would I want to put that in, but here we come into the final couple of corners. Then are we going to go side by side with Stretch? No, we're not, because Stretch decides to pit. Okay, Stretch, let's see what you got. I've gone for fastest lap of the race that time as well. I get it. So I've clearly got more pace than most of the guys around me right now. Through the right handers, we're still going up on our delta. We are catching up to Camo, who's 2.4 seconds ahead. We're gaining on everyone here. Just staying out on the mediums really done me some good, getting the fresh air. And I'm doing very consistent lap times at the moment as well. Not exactly slow. As I say that though, moving on to lap 17. Camo does beat my fast lap of the race. He's only 10.1 seconds behind me right now. So I'm going to have to pit and see what I can do. Oh my god, my tyres are dead. Right, half race distance now though, so we're into pits. We're going to have to go for a stop strategy now. As in the pits we go. Where do we come out? Coming out P7. Okay, not bad, not great. Next car in front is 5 seconds ahead, and it's RSF1 Stretch, the championship leader. P2 in the championship. You know what I mean. Okay, Stretch, what you got for me? Through the fast rights. Into the final corner, moving on to lap 19, going on to lap 20. Stretch makes a mistake at the final couple of corners, I think, just didn't get the tyres down. We get the fast up the race one more time. We've got to have the DRS, we're going to have the race pace, we're going to have the slipstream. Surely we can now have the overtake on in a bit. Just being patient to use the overtake when it's wisely to use it, and that's exactly what I choose to use it. Side by side towards turn 1. This is for the championship. Don't forget, side by side into turn 2 as well. Round the outside, off the inside into turn 3. We get the move done on Stretch. Let's go, P6. Now Stretch is going to have to retaliate if he wants anything to do with me in the championship at all. He's going to have to go to the outside of me in turn 4. He's looking for it. Surely not, though. Stretch has skill up position, and I think that could just be a very championship potential moment in this championship, because Stretch needed really to hold me up in this one and get more points to me. Well, he's already losing points to me because I'm on a fastest tyre and I only have to pit one more time, whereas he's going to have to pit for another softs, like me I suppose, but I'm on softs and he's on mediums. So at the minute, advantage me. Side by side with Eagle at the final couple of corners. We got the curb there. That's a mistake, but we have to get past his teammate though, and his teammate's putting on a bit of a fight, obviously for their championship as well. Eagle's going to want to help Stretch as much as possible on this start finish straight. Is Eagle going to be able to battle me much heading towards turn 1? He's still holding it around the outside of me, but it's turn 1 we go. And I cover off that inside line, and we're into P5 now. Next up is my teammate One Shot, who should let me through. He doesn't have to, remember? You can battle as much as you wanted. And I will say, he didn't let me through. We did actually have to battle. I also got past RSF1 Strain, But I didn't clip any of that because I'm a bit of an idiot, especially the overtake I made on Shane. I was very impressed with it. Went around the outside of that corner where you could corner cut on quite easily. There was a bit of contact, great racing between the pair of us, and sadly I didn't quite get that. Anyway, after the pit stop, we're coming out P4. One shot's next up in the podium positions. Okay, one shot, what you got for me? Hopefully he's going to have a bit of a battle with me. We come out in front of Stretch and Eagle and Ice the best, by the way. We are genuinely battling for the win here, or even just the podium position, but this is much more than I thought I would be battling for. Starting P12, up the inside of one shot, headed to turn 1. One shot has to give up position, we get past him, then we're into P3 now, podium positions. We have fresher tyres than Shane, don't forget, because he pitted well early. So it's going to have to be struggling against us. We are going to use some race mix, we're going to use some overtake, heading towards his left hand at turn 4, up the inside of Shane. We get the move done at turn 4. We're through now into P2. Next up is Camo on the medium, so he's not going to be hard to cut down in this Grand Prix either. And he's got a penalty and we don't. Right, Camo, what you got for us? Because you're definitely going to want to bring up a fight, but I'm hoping that straight away I can bring that gap down. It is 2.4 seconds through the left-rights. And we've already got that gap down quite a lot. As I say that, we are pushing the car quite a bit through the S. We get a penalty. Okay, we're going to have to battle Camo on track then. Meanwhile, here's the overtake from earlier, where we get past one shot. This is a crucial moment in the championship, and a crucial moment in this race. Gaining points on Stretch here by a massive amount, and especially as we keep going as we are, Stretch could have no championship going into Brazil. It's going to be very difficult for him at Brazil to hold me off, depending on what happens in this Grand Prix. Still got to try and get past Camo, though, and he's not exactly an easy person to pass. Through the right-hander. Just a couple of corners to go in this lap. We're on lap 30. We've still got a long way to go in this Grand Prix, which means that anything can happen. We've still got the much fresher tyres, so it's a long time for Camo to try and hold me off. I'm not sure Camo's going to be able to do that. Through the fast left, we're going to have a look through the fast right. Camo shuts the door on me. Fair enough, I should have gone for that gap, but I wanted to make an overtake there all race, and I thought, you know what, with the luck I've had today, I thought I'd just see what would happen. It didn't quite work out. Through the fast right, get on the curb on the left hand side, lose the rear slightly. We're going to go for a late dive bomb on Camo because we lost the room. We get track number 2 in contact with Camo. Camo somehow didn't get damage for that. I don't get damage for that. It's just hard racing then. Through the final couple of corners we go. Camo gets a bad exit. We get a much better exit. We're going to have ERS, we're going to have the DRS, and we're going to have race mix to play with. Surely Camo can't hold off much longer now. We're going to have Slipstream as well. He's going to have nothing to play with. They're filking out bad for Camo. This is basically taking... Oh, there's a yellow flag that we can't even take until there's green flags. So Camo might just go in. There's green flags though. Round the outside of turn 1 because I see the green flags. We send it around the outside. It's turn 2. We get that we've done this. Yellow flags back out again. So there's no way for Camo to respond. And that's exactly what I need to do in this Grand Prix. And we've got more DRS to play with. And we still got ERS as well. So unless Camo could stick with us in this lap, it's going to be very difficult for anyone to try and catch us up. Although penalties could be a different story, don't forget. As there you go. There was the first real overtake I did on Camo. And it didn't quite work out for me. And then the rest is all history. Now Camo, as you can see, he's dropped back massively. He's dropped back into P5, battling for Eagle for P4 in this Grand Prix now. Side by side, heading towards turn 1. Eagle still there or thereabouts. Camo gets moved done. Oh, Eagle's lost the rear. Eagle tapped the back of Camo, and he's gone for a spin. That could have just cost Eagle the race because he had no penalties. Meanwhile, though, it's the final lap for us. We've started P12 in this Grand Prix. We are going to be a long way in front of this championship now, so it's going to be very difficult for Stretch trying to hold us off. Heading into Brazil, anything can happen. I could DNF, Stretch could DNF, but for now it's win number 4 or 5 of the season. Let's go. And that has left a mark in this championship fight, that is for certain. So there you have it then. Williams backer with it again. Another win. Could be my last win of this season. We'll see what happens. But there you have it. Fast up of the race as well, so we're going to get more points for that. But yeah, I suppose Stretch is P7. So that's really going to mess up his championship charge heading towards this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave you the championship table, and we'll see you at Brazil.